Come on. So I'm making this video even though nobody's really gonna watch it. But it is what it is, man. People are offended by everything I say, but like I give a shit. But I've done a video about this certain cartoon before and what it promotes and all that. So you can just go look at that video that I did. It's on my channel somewhere. Just go look up HELLUVA and you'll find it. But I've been holding off doing this video for a long time because I've been waiting for them to do the new season. And it's just taking forever. So, and there's also been rumors that have come out from an ex-employee that basically the creator of this cartoon isn't a very good person. Whether it's true or not, who really knows, because that is kind of what goes on in behind the scenes with developers and all that and employees. We all know that with things like Activision and basically all that. So, straight away you can see from the image a one-eye symbolism. So again, this is supposed to represent so-called hell, like they promote in many religions. Many religions promote so much stuff of hell being all completely different. Just like South Park, they promote that hell is basically like the same as Saints Row. If you've ever played that, Get Out of Hell. Basically, they promote like some party or something. It's just garbage. And then you have the pentagram. And we all know why these cartoons and that have millions upon millions upon millions of views is because it's Satanism. Because this world is run by scumbag Satanists, and the generations of today, and even the older generations are complete degenerates as well, because nobody wants to listen to the truth. Even when the truth is, even when they do know the truth, they just turn their back on it anyway, and it's the world that we live in. Even when Satanism is right in front of their face and they admit it in plain sight, people still deny it. I've been saying for years that YouTubers are part of the agenda as well. Obviously, it doesn't matter the size of someone's channel. They can put someone that's small. This is how you know that someone is put forth by the Illuminati. If they start off a small channel that's massively grown so fast, they've been put there by the elite. Or they buy fake subs, because you can actually do that. But there's a lot of YouTubers, people like PewDiePie. He got a tattoo of the Illuminati all-seeing eye. Why do you think he's as big as he is now? Because he's sold out. You ain't gonna become as big as PewDiePie is and not be a sellout. Get real. Anyone that thinks that, it's time to wake up to how this world really works. Everything's controlled, even your so-called favorite YouTubers are shields. I've been saying this for years. So this person's basically a YouTuber that promotes Satanism and promotes occult crap. And as I said, you can look up, there's basically a video online. I didn't watch the whole way through it, but from what I gathered through what was said, it wouldn't surprise me if it was true. I'm not going to say whether it is or not because I don't know. but basically so-called an ex-employee was treated really bad by this creator, and they were basically telling, basically if you talked about other shows, basically this person wouldn't like it. That basically you could say the person is basically Hitler reincarnated. I mean, as I said, whether it's true or not, who knows? Because people do spread lies. As I said, I'm not going to say whether it's true or not because I don't know. But the stuff that was said in the video, they said they were mistreated and that they were working non-stop hours and hours and hours. Kind of reminds you of the gaming industry, but I don't really feel sorry for the gaming industry, to be honest, because most of the developers and people that work on the games are idiots to start with. But just go look it up and make your own judgment call. It's called Ex-Employee. I'm not going to promote the video, but just go look at Ex-Employee of HELLUVA. Oh yeah, the all-seeing guy again. Again, I've exposed this character before in a previous video. Pentagram. Before I carry on, I kind of find this funny. It's either imp or simp. Now, imp would refer to small people. The old reason and all that is because this show Game of Thrones and that they called him an imp all the way through it. So that's probably what it's referring to, small people, or it really means simp. Again, I just said, get the pentagram. As you can see, it is from the video, because we all know of today, people say everything's photoshopped. Again, this is probably some witchcraft crap with this book, because again, we gotta remember this is supposed to represent hell. Yeah, again, you never see any YouTubers not promoting heaven or anything like that. So is hell, isn't it? Because they love the devil. Hollywood and all that loves promoting the devil. Now again, you look at this. This is probably a witchcraft symbol. Who knows, like I said. But you see here what looks like an upside down cross. Two of them. These swirls I've seen it in witchcraft many times. Like the Celtic and the Vikings. If you look at those symbols, it's like a swirl. They say it's part of their history and heritage and all that. No, it's not, because if you actually knew anything, they were into witchcraft. These are symbols of witchcraft. It doesn't matter if it's part of your history or not, or heritage, it means what it means. And then you have like the devil's tail here. Kind of here looks like the Nazi symbol, Nazi cross. And then probably means nothing, but it looks like a DNA thing or a snake. And then you have what looks like the pentagram here again. So here is the opening of a portal, because we all know that the Illuminati love to do this, and people at CERN getting that dark energy and that. And then you have this all-seeing guy again, what looks like a lightning bolt, which would refer to Lucifer. But the opening of portals is like what I said with CERN, they open demonic portals so demons and that can manifest in the real world. Again, the black and white Freemasonry on his horns, and then you have this. If it's promoted it, put at an angle, it is an upside down cross. Pentagram again, the skull refers to death in the occult. Again, a chainsaw with witchcraft symbol. These are witchcraft symbols. You can just go look it up. We can even show it because this is who these people worship. This, the devil himself. That's who this symbol is for. The devil. You see the star? It's the same star. The witchcraft symbol. These are all symbols of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Or the one eye represents the eye of Horus. It's always what it is represented. And again, this star, like I said, is connected to all three. The so-called star of you-know-what, the star of witchcraft, and the star of Satanism. They're all the same star. Again, that's why they call it Star of Molech. Molech is known as like a Baphomet god, which is this. Again, as I said with this is done on purpose. It's like people get a cross, a tattoo of a cross, and it's always like a black ash cross, which is a part of the like Rosicrucians and cult. That's what it is. That's why they get it. They get a cross on the forearm. So basically, it can be like an upside down cross when it's in a certain angle. They do it on purpose. Again, upside down cross. And you'll notice the colors. These are the colors of Freemasonry: red, white, and black. Black simulates darkness, simulates pain, it's associated with death. The Illuminati love these colors. Whiteness is supposed to be associated with impurity, enlightenment, because the Illuminati believe that they are the true enlightened ones and that they are the chosen in their own words, because they're not. And the red simulates blood sacrifice. That's what it simulates, blood sacrifice. And as you see again, the all-seeing eye once again. Again, you have this room. Again, of course, they love to promote that rainbow, don't they? I mean, love it, don't they? They love to promote that, don't they? Which proves it. I've made a video on BitChute about that, proving nobody really watched it. It really doesn't surprise me, but because nobody else has made the video like I have, but because again, they ain't really got the balls to, but I made a video of why they continuously use this crap over and over and over again. You have the all-seeing eye on multiple doors. It's just the excuse. Like I said, it's just the excuse to promote the Illuminati because that's what it represents. The one eye represents this that's on the back of the United States dollar. The one eye of Lucifer, the one eye of the God that Freemasons believe in, that is Satan. That's what this one eye represents. The one eye God, Lucifer. There's no doubt. And as I said, they just love to promote the rainbow. They always do. Because it's part of their little agenda. Now again, there you go with the witchcraft swirls again. This you just, it probably isn't, but this is how these people work. You say 666, mark of the beast. The apple is always associated with the Garden of Eden. It's basically a mockery, as to say, haha, I've foretook of the forbidden fruit, and basically it's an F-U to the world. What it simulates is in the occult, they believe it was portrayed in Assassin's Creed. The game. They portrayed it and admitted it, that the Freemasons and that see the apple as like the knowledge of being a god. It's what they see it as. and they believe they're a god. And you have this little Baphomet like demon thing here. The apple again. Again, the rainbow, like I said, the multiple all-seeing eyes on a door. And then you have this massive one there. This is just not, there's no excuse for this. They know what they're doing. They're admitting everything that people have said for years, that all these symbols are connected to the devil because this is supposed to represent hell. Why is there a bunch of all-seeing eyes in hell? Because again, they literally admit that it is connected to the devil. They literally admit it. They admit it because it is. It is connected to Satan, the all-seeing eye, because that's who it represents. The devil himself. But again, people just defend it and make up garbage. And then you have this. It was basically, you see the false peace sign being thrown up. And then again, the pentagram. The pagan love heart. Again, there you go, and there's the all-seeing eye as wings in an apple. So, yeah, as I said, the apple, like with the Apple company, it has a half. And that's what makes life with some people when they say they're against the Illuminati system, and yet they go out and buy an iPhone or an Apple laptop. I've caught many people doing that. They say they're against the Illuminati and all that, and yet then they go out and they buy an Apple laptop, which promotes the eating of the forbidden fruit, which again is basically a slap in the face to God. That's really what it is. That's why they do it. It's basically a mockery. As to say, what it really symbolizes for taking the forbidden fruit is basically making an alliance with the devil and selling your soul. So that's what it is. They're basically saying, F you, I don't care. I've sold my soul and took out the so-called, because what do the Freemasons believe? They believe that they've got the true knowledge, that they're the enlightened ones, that they have the knowledge of the world, everything, that they have the secrets, that they have secrets that nobody else in mankind should know. That's what it is. Because you'll see it used in many music videos, the apple. It's what it always refers to, and it is always basically them biting the apple is like what happened in Genesis. It basically simulates that you've basically took a side with the devil. That's what it symbolizes. That's why they continue to keep showing it, because that's what it symbolizes. You've made a deal with the devil. And again, this basically throwing out the devil horns here, like, doesn't really shock me. No, actually, it's an F you, being real mature. And again, this not like nightclub. Again, notice the witchcraft swirls again, and notice this guy in the background. We'll show what that is in a minute. But you'll notice these witchcraft swirls all over the place, all over the time. They are witchcraft swirls. That's exactly what they are. And this wallpaper kind of looks like a Baphomet, I'm not going to lie. Kind of looks like a Baphomet. This here, let's get the other image. Go back to the first one. This here would be the horns, right there. This would be the torch, because that's what that represents. It represents the torch of Lucifer. And this would be the rest of the goat head. So probably is the Baphomet. I mean, giving all praise to their master, the devil. Don't really shock me, man. It really doesn't. But again, this, even though it's green and white, usually this is the Masonic floor. That's what it's associated with. As you can see there, this is the Freemason image. The Masonic Lodge floor right there. As you can see. It's what it's usually represented as. The main colours that they use is black and white. Again, more occult crap. Baphomet Star, I've said it for years. Even these Satanists know. Even the Satanists know. And yet, deceived people and ignorant people that have not studied anything seem to keep thinking that this symbol is a symbol of Godzilla, that's who the Leviathan is. No, it's not. I've said it time and time and time again. This symbol, the Satanists know, the Freemasons know, even an average person, if you look it up online, it admits what it is. It is the cross of the Leviathan. It is the symbol of Lucifer, which is the devil. It's not Godzilla, because that's what people think the Leviathan is. But if people want to believe that, I mean, it's like people that believe in a load of crap. I mean, you can't change you can't tell, as I said, telling people the truth is it's more easier to deceive people and tell people a lie than telling the truth. It's just facts. I don't know what this is supposed to represent, probably some owl or something, which if it was supposed to represent an owl, that's Molech. It's more worship of these pagan deities and the devil himself. But this is a symbol of the cross of Leviathan. We'll even show it to those deniers out there. Let's be first, let's Google. As you see, that's the symbol that it is. And yet people can say, as you see, it's referred to as Satan. Yeah, again, in these so-called people that think they know what they're talking about seem to keep saying that the Leviathan is Godzilla in the ocean, which is completely stupid. It clearly says that it's a fire-breathing dragon. Who is a dragon? The devil. It's symbolic, but this is what it represents. As you can see, it's the same symbol. I didn't want to make it bigger like. But it's basically the opposite way round. As you can see there, you see it probably there. It's known as the Leviathan Cross. The Leviathan Cross is sometimes referred to the cross of Satan, which means the Satan's cross. Depicted on the bottom is an infinity sign, basically, and notice above as below, as above, so below. It's the devil. It is a symbol of the devil. It is known as Satan's cross. To anybody that uses this, and as the Church of Satan knows, this is a symbol of the devil himself. As you see, what is the name of the devil's cross? And you can see right here, it's known as this. And as you see, it's known as, this is basically the devil's cross, it's this. For sulfur associated with fire and brimstone of hell, the third pictured for black sulfur is also known as a Leviathan cross or Satan's cross. So it is promotion of the devil himself. So this YouTuber is a Satanist. Simple as that. They are promoting, they have an obsession with the devil. And people have even got tattoos of it. There's even merchandise of it. And again, it's all connected. Notice the Freemasonry. 666, the cross of the Leviathan, the Freemasonry, and the pentagram witchcraft. It's all connected to Lucifer. And that's just facts. Even the upside down cross, it's right there. It is right there because, again, all these symbols are symbols of the devil. That's what they are. And again, Satanists want to say that the cross of the Leviathan isn't about the devil. Duh. Well, yes, it is. It's just public knowledge. You can just go look it up online. And as you see, Leviathan cross Baphomet ring. So yeah, it is connected to Satan. But again, people want to deny it. So onward we go. And again, the pentagram again. Again, over and over again. And I guarantee you, people that watch this cartoon, I guarantee you, because we all know there's people out there that they're called furries. They jerk off over this furry crap. It's just weird, which would be bestiality. That's what it would be. It would be bestiality. There's some freaks out there that I guarantee you will be rubbing one out over this cartoon. Guarantee you. Because there's some people out there that are into bestiality. And this is the merchandise that they sell. Imagine having this in your house. You're literally just asking to put a curse on yourself. You're literally just asking for it. Pentagram. Literally a pentagram in your house. I mean, you might as well just get a picture, put it on the wall you might as well if you buy this, you might as well do this. Get a picture of the Baphomet, put it on the wall, frame it, and bow down before it. Because having this in your house, you're basically saying that I support Satan. That's basically what you're saying. Because this is a symbol of Satan. Right there. It's right on his forehead. It's right on his forehead. The symbol. So yes, you're literally admitting I have no pentagrams in my where I live. None. Absolutely none. Anything that's satanic or anything. Well, then again, I've never had anything satanic to start with. So I've never bought a pentagram. I've never bought any of this crap. I've never had an engraving image. I've never had a Catholic image or anything like that. Never have. So yeah. If you buy this, you're literally just asking to put curse on yourself. Because it even says that. It even says that I shall put a curse on everyone in their household for having engraven images. This is an engraven image because it represents the devil. So you're literally just putting a curse on you and your whole household. But I mean, people these days just don't care. So again, again, the symbolisms are right there. This is the merchandise that they sell. The all-seeing eye. The pentagram. Oh, and look, we have the alien agenda. Looks like a pyramid there. Oh, what have we got here? The word boss. Who are they calling the boss? Oh, yeah, it represents HELLUVA boss, but yeah, what looks like the moon. Well, this would represent, the moon. which again is another symbol of this crap. Satanism. As above, basically as above, so below. This is why the Satanists and this is why NASA and all that have got an obsession with the phases of the moon and when blood moons happen and when the solar eclipse happens, because you see with the image, normal moon, eclipse moon. It's a ritual. It goes all the way back. So we have that. We have to zoom out from this one. We have one eye there. Or one eye there. One eye there. Or one eye there. And this is promotion of the devil. It's basically marketing and selling Satanism to people. And then you have this. This is when you play one of the episodes, it comes up this. A pentagram is in the background. It's in the background, as you can clearly see. And then again, not the all-seeing eye, like I said. And another all-seeing eye there. Notice the floor above the roof. Now again, who would have tiles on the roof? If you know anything, this is basically the Satanist agenda as well. The mirror image. Like when people throw out the Illuminati so-called hand signs. Basically when they throw out the Illuminati pyramid, and then they say it's so-called not a Illuminati hand sign, when it clearly is. They say, oh, it's anti-Illuminati. No, it's not. It's a mirror image. It's just an excuse. So, yeah. I exposed it before on my channel. Basically, HELLUVA boss. And this is the last probably one I'm going to do, because I've exposed it enough now. So, yeah. I've exposed many cartoons on this channel. Probably more than anybody else has. As I actually put time and effort into what I do. I don't rush it out. Well, yeah. Another TV show and cartoon exposed for what it really is. Just pure Satanism. Because that's all it really is. It's just facts. Yeah, that's what I was talking about in the beginning. That's what I was talking about in that video. That's the video that I saw, that basically the creator of this TV show is supposed to be really a bad person. And suddenly quiet. And yet, to this day, we adore the characters from both series. Well, I don't. I've never watched it. I've never watched it fully. You watched it to basically get research. That's about it. I watched it with no sound on. Well, again, they did no, actually, Clark's, I believe they actually got from the so-called flat Earth model. That's where they got it from. That's where they actually got it from. They're also Apple, of course. Aside from old symbolism, is also a horrible person to the point that she's really rude with the people that works with her. Well, again, that seems to be the attitude of most women today. They seem to like being, as soon as they get into this form of authority, they like to be rude, and it's not just women, to be honest, it's men. But what do you really expect from, I mean, somebody that creates a cartoon based around Satanism and based around hell and all that? They're obviously, they're not going to be a nice person. I mean, I've been saying this for years. A lot of these celebrities and that, oh, I give money to cancer and all that and to charity. They do it to cover up that they're a horrible person. And I've never owned anything associated with Apple either. So, read what I said here, being rude or just off. And it's not just the animation community. It really isn't. It's not just the animation community. It's also it's the gaming community as well. It's a lot of communities that are full of a-holes. But it's just what it is. It's the world that we live in now. I mean, people act like a-holes because they know they can get away with it. That cross looks like yeah, it kind of does. I mean, that's sort of the whole point of the agenda with Satan to start with. This guy is a Satanist. Well, yeah, obviously. So who's going to tell my guy the entire show is this set in hell? Well, I already knew that. I already said that from the start. I knew it was about hell. I mean, it was pretty obvious. But they represent like, oh, hell is like, it's going to be full of orgies and all that crap. Same crap with every religion. It really is. Yeah, I'd say 60% of them are into weird. Exactly. David Icke is a fury. I don't know about that, but we all know that David Icke is a shell, just like Alex Jones. So, well, you shouldn't really believe what they tell you anyway. I don't believe any of it. But what NASA says the shape of the Earth looks like isn't the truth. That's just facts. Because again, the word NASA in Hebrew equals liars and deceivers. Even if the Earth isn't so-called flat, it certainly isn't a ball. And what exposes that is no one has been to the moon. That's just a fact. Nobody has been to the moon. No one has. Literally, no one's been to the moon. And they admitted that. They admit it in many cartoons. Agents need to be exposed. I believe there are too many agents on YouTube being fake targets. Well, I've been saying that for years. It's why many people attack me. That's why I don't associate with anyone. And I keep myself to myself, because the amount of people that have stabbed me in the back just because they don't like a video that I've done or they don't like what I'm saying, it's pathetic. I mean, anyone that's offended by what I say really is just a snowflake. They're just a snowflake. I mean, grow up. I don't get offended by what anyone says. I just laugh at it. Words don't hurt me or affect me. when you've had it all the way through school, it doesn't affect you. But we do have a world now where everyone's offended by everything and they want to cancel people for everything. I kind of like that. I kind of like that name. But YouTube's that obviously that's never going to happen to YouTube. We all know that because of who it's run by. I mean, because YouTube acts like they care about people and creators when they really don't. His fans probably believe reptilians build his house. I've exposed that agenda before because people actually believe that that celebrities have are lizards. It's nonsense, and it makes the truther community look really retarded. What they are is the servants of Satan. That's what they are. They're not reptilians and they're not aliens. They're just servants of Satan, and most of them are possessed. They do rituals. Look, that whole reptilian agenda is just a distraction to basically mock the truther community. That's really what it is. It's just a mock at all of us. Same as that tinfoil hat thing that they created. That was just a mockery. Nobody wears a tin hat. Nobody does. They probably believe in unicorns. Well, again, there's no proof actually that unicorns even ever existed. People don't like the truth. Exactly. People don't like the truth. I've been saying that for years. They don't, even when you tell them the truth, they get all violent and angry, like, oh, I don't like what you're saying. The truth hurts. A lot of people get emotional about it. Just because someone makes a show in hell doesn't make them a Satanist. Well, again, if somebody is making a show like this that is non-stop praising the devil, then in my opinion, they're a Satanist. I mean, why don't they make a cartoon about heaven or anything else? Why does it always have to be about hell and Satan? Because they're a Satanist. Pretty obvious. I mean, the symbols are all there. But if you want to be a fanboy, then that's your choice. It makes us look crazy for sure. It's a psyop. The lizard might be a real thing, but it's kept away in an Area 51 because it would mess with our views as a religion. But again, Area 51, there's nothing really there. Because one, aliens don't exist. Aliens are demons. That's what they are. They want to promote to you that there's an advanced alien civilization. Because then you'll start thinking that you were created by an alien. Isn't a great idea. The Freemasons are here to keep satanic secrets, which again, the only thing secrets they got has been revealed to the public anyway. They worship the devil and they control the world and they do satanic blood rituals and all that behind closed doors. And I've talked about that as well, cloning people, whether that's real or not. Who really knows? There's people that do talk about that celebrities probably do fake their own death. Who knows? They probably do. Because these celebrities that are owned are worth more dead than alive. I mean, look at so-called the person that everybody worships now, the Juice WRLD. Everyone's saying that, oh, he was a a legend and a good guy. The guy was a Satanist. He promoted devil worship in his merch. He was a pure Satanist. And yet, look at everyone now. Now that he's so-called dead, he's worth more dead than alive. They can make more money off him. Same with Michael Jackson. As soon as he died, it became more profitable. That's what they're worth more dead than alive. But that's the contract that they sign. They know they can be taken out at any time, and there's nothing they can do about it. They sign that oath. And exactly what it means they can be below, that means on Earth. That means on Earth and above. Basically above, where people say, oh, I saw a UFO. I saw a UFO. That's aliens. No, it's not. It's called fallen angels. I've only read so much of the Book of Enoch. I don't promote it, but it calls these so-called things that fly around in UFOs are what you call watchers, which is another word for angels. Because that's what is inside UFOs. So-called angels and fallen angels. And the elite know this. But they have to promote that aliens are in them because it furthers their alien agenda. Because, as I've said many times on this channel, I think it was Ronald Reagan that said for a new world order to come in, and there's a series that I recommend people go watch, go look it up, Fallen Skies. Basically, America falls, aliens come on Earth, they have a battle with aliens, everything crashes, the government crashes and everything, and then they talk about in one scene towards the new world order, basically new government. So whenever the government crashes, they'll just build another one. That's what the new world order is, a new world government, an empire. That's what the new world order is. It's a government under the authority of Satan. Just like the one that we have now. And as I said last time, man, I don't make people mods for a reason. Because a lot of people turn on me for no reason. I've had a lot of people stab me in the back and just use me. A lot of people only message me as well, I've mentioned it before, when they want something. And that's why I just keep myself to myself and don't waste my time with people, because people just use you in this community to get what they want or just to get views. That's what they do. But that's why I don't make people mods, because I had one person that was a mod and then started spreading lies about me, and I banned them. I completely banned every account that they own. That's why I'll never make anyone mod. And like people ask me to create a Discord server, the reason that would never happen is because I have people that are trolls that just like to harass me. They'd obviously be spamming racist and whatever stuff in the Discord server that I would create. So, and I just wouldn't have time for it. That's why I'd never create a Discord. Because I know exactly how it would go. I know exactly the way it would go. It wouldn't be a good way. Fun fact, they will stage the fake alien invasion which would be Project Bluebeam. Fun fact, Randy, I don't know who that is, believes UFOs are actually technologies by humans to save humanity from corruption, but government says UFOs are aliens. But, well, there's kind of a misleading thing there. One, yes, UFOs were created by the government. A lot of them were. Because if you look up the documentation, they were actually building UFOs in World War II, the time with Hitler and all that. There's actually documentation of it. And then you have that guy that I forgot his name, but I really completely forgot his name. But he done a diagram or blueprint of aliens. I think it was like it had something to do with electricity, and he was. I just don't remember his name. It's been that long. I honestly just don't. It wasn't It wasn't Darwin or anything like that. It was. I believe it was It was someone that Darwin stole information off. And I don't vote. I never have. If not, if that show includes aliens, then the people who made it are putting demons in their show, or they Satanists. Well, again, it's the agenda behind it. You can tell whether someone's just. There's a difference between exposing something and showing something in a TV show and being a Satanist and promoting it. If you start selling merchandise of the Baphomet and aliens and selling merchandise with those specific symbols on, and you're just a Satanist. You're literally promoting and selling people Satanism. So there's a difference. There's many video games as well that show demons in it. Doesn't mean they're a Satanist, obviously. Never said that. It's the intention behind it. Because there can be a video game that's exposing demons. There can be a game where you're killing demons. Like Doom, you kill demons, but that game does have an agenda behind it. That's the reason I exposed it. Because basically they promote the Doom Slayer as a savior, like he's a god. Basically, it's a replace of so-called Jesus Christ. That's what it is. It's a replacement. And Doom Eternal, that's the agenda. And it also has the agenda of transhumanism in Doom. So there's a difference. And Diablo Immortal as well talked about that. It's just a scam, that's all it is. That game is always sucked, in my opinion. Never played it. Government. So, do you still feel lonely? Well, I deal with it on my own now. I just ignore it now. Deal with loneliness, but it is what it is. The government keep panicking with us with these science fiction movies about aliens, and as I said, it's all agenda to make you believe and worship these aliens. Because again, look at people in this new age movement. They'll worship aliens if the so-called did a fake invasion, which they do have one planned. There's an Illuminati game card for it. And they even admit it. Will you expose K-pop? Well, again, I've done many videos about it. I've got one file full of about 140 images That's multiple songs. It's just when I decide to make a video about it. Because most of the time I hold videos off, so I can put more research into it. I don't rush videos because I want to put out quality content, not garbage content. No, it's not a joke. I mean, as I said, if you want to be a fanboy, that's your choice. I mean, I'm here to expose Satanism. You can believe whatever you want. And exactly, some things are in your face. I mean, some things are in your face, but I make a video about it to bring it to people's attention. Most of the stuff games that I've exposed, I think most people have never even heard of, because most of them I've never played. Some of them, a lot of them, I have played. Well, the stream is about this, exposing this cartoon. If you read the title, right there, that's what it's about. If you're on mobile, it probably won't pop up, but it's called HELLUVA Boss. I'm exposing that cartoon. You should also read the book, Lost Books of the Bible. Well, I actually own them, but I've never read them because some of them do contain some nonsense. Some of them do contain some crap. Some of them are not actually inspired at all. You can clearly tell when reading them. None of it makes any. If it doesn't add up to other books, then it's clearly a fake. Because there's a lot of fake books out there that spread misinformation. I've actually exposed astrology. Just go look on my channel in the search bar and put astrology numerology. I made a video about it years upon years ago. Just type in the search bar on my channel. Just type it in and you'll find it. I've got playlists as well. Got a playlist with like nearly 900 videos in it. These ritual topics are baby truths combined today. And I've exposed that on BitChute as well. I also expose stuff on BitChute. I'll show you. Share the screen again. Because I do post exclusive content here, as you can see. Did a video about that. Because obviously you can't post it on YouTube. We all know why. Many videos I've done here that cannot be allowed on YouTube for obvious reasons. So many videos here that I've exposed. You don't know how many videos I've done altogether, but I've done more. Show more. I've done a lot of videos. I even exposed the deep web, proving the sick, twisted stuff that's on there. It probably goes further, but I've done a lot of videos on there. The long videos, but the videos that I've put effort into and I believe are worth quality content. Not obviously not the best in the world, but so anyone that wants to watch, there's the link. So I have a BitChute, I have YouTube. I did have a Facebook page, but I got banned from Facebook, or my account got hacked, and I couldn't get back into it. So there's pages that I've been meaning to delete, but I can't get in the account. It says to me when I log into Facebook, try to log into Facebook, that I've got to give I've got to give a credit card, or I've got to prove that I've got to prove that it's me using the account. So I can't use it. So if anyone tries to send me stuff on Facebook, like a message, I'm never going to be able to read it. Never. Because I can't log in. I've also got a website, but I've not updated it because it's not really a good website. It's just a Wix website, and it kind of sucks. Yeah. Or anyway, it's been about an hour now. It's Facebook, exactly. I'm going to be ending it now. As I say in most of my videos, thank you for everyone for being here and watching this video and sharing my videos and all that, and the supporters. You are the reason why I continue to keep doing this. All support is appreciated and all that, and I've been doing it for free for many years now. It means a lot, honestly does. It's what keeps me doing this. So yeah, thank you to everyone. I'll see you in the next video. I've got about 3 more videos left to do. 3 more left to do. It's whenever I decide to make them. Because obviously I want people to watch the videos that are posted already. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.